What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, I got a whole lot of red going on right now, but I will explain that in just a minute because I'm so excited to announce something, y'all. Like, I feel like low-key, a lot of people really aren't into makeup anymore. However, I got something really excited, y'all. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. I'm sure you guys could probably already guess it by now. But before we get into this video, as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about Jeffree Star's Beauty Killer Collection number 2, y'all. So basically what this style of video is just makeup talk. I like to do this about collections that I'm probably like most likely not going to buy. Sometimes I do buy the collections, then I'll do a review on it, but this is literally just makeup talk. Y'all know I really like to do this with Jeffree Star Cosmetics because I do feel like there's a lot of people out there who really don't care about the drama behind a brand or how the brand owner is. They just see a product and they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it and I don't really care too much about it. Just in case you guys are new to my channel, this is like something that I've struggled with way before, because honestly, before I even got on social media, I never looked at the history of a brand. I literally would just go makeup shopping and I would just pick out what I liked and that's it. You know what I'm saying? However, I do know obviously now there's a lot of, a lot of stuff is being shed to light thanks to social media, so obviously we get to see how some brand owners are. With that being said, I do want to say the reason why I like doing Jeffree Star specifically, doing a my thoughts and opinions style video about his collections, is because I do feel like there is a lot of negative biased people out there. I know that they don't like Jeffree Star, so obviously they're just going to talk trash about his cosmetics. However, I really do disagree with that. I could sit here, you guys have known, I made several videos about Jeffree on my channel. I've talked about him and give my opinions about him before as a person. However, when it comes down to his makeup, I have quite a few of his things and I really do enjoy the quality, and honestly I really do enjoy the concepts of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like doing this style of video. Before we get into like the full my thoughts and opinions, I'm just tell you guys right now that I think this is probably his worst collection yet. Let me just give that away right away. Honestly, I'm just kind of like, what? But we'll go ahead and get into that. Anyways, y'all, the reason why I have so much red going on right now, I finally brought back my FBF. For those of you that don't know, FBF is Fat Bitch Friday. It's something that I used to do literally every single Friday for a hot minute. Like, I feel like I was doing it for like 2 years on my Instagram, and it's basically where I do my makeup inspired by snacks, and I'm trying to bring that back right now. I want to like obviously not get discouraged because I tried to bring it back like a couple times and like people are just not into it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people aren't really into like the makeup tutorials anymore and like the inspiration, and I don't know, I'm just gonna try to bring it back because honestly, y'all, like I really miss just sitting down and doing my makeup, and that's why I came out with this crazy old look right here. I am going to be posting it today on TikTok, so if you guys are interested in seeing what snack it is, also let me know your guesses down below what snack you think it is. But I will be posting the full video on TikTok and on Instagram Reels, so make sure you guys follow me there. So anyways, let me stop rambling. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Also, before we get into it, I forgot to mention, actually in the crease, I don't know if you guys can tell the liner as well as in the outer corner, there is a touch of blue. So we have tan, blue with a tiny, tiny little bit of blue, white, black, and red. Of course, like red being the main thing. So make sure you guys let me know your guesses because I'm really curious of what you guys can think it is. Honestly, before I used to have so much fun. I would post kind of like a preview in black and white, but not actually post the snack in there. And I would ask people to guess what it was. Like, I just had so much fun with that. I don't know. I just want to bring it back. I feel like that was like, oh my gosh, my favorite time on social media when I just really didn't care. I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. Like, me even having the title of Fat Bitch Friday, I feel like offended people. And I'm like, people really didn't understand why I was doing it. It's because obviously I was being called so many names under the sun. So I was just taking that power back and just saying like, yeah, I'm a fat bitch. Okay. And then I'm going to do my makeup inspired by it. You know what I'm saying about my favorite snacks. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and dive right on into this. So I'm going to go ahead and be talking about like pretty much all the bundles and everything that he has going on. But I do want to talk about the individual products first before we talk about the bundle. So this right here is the Beauty Killer Palette number 2. I just want to say, y'all, like, you guys know that I pretty much always like Jeffree Star's concepts. I pretty much always like his palettes. The one that I just really didn't like was, what was it? The Pink Religion. That one I was just like, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? However, when it came down to like Blood Money and, oh my gosh, what's the purple one? Bloodlust. Like, I just feel like those palettes are so cool. Even Pricked, that's another one right there. I thought that palette was very beautiful. This one right here, y'all, I have to say I'm kind of a little bit tripped out. So it's retailing for $45, and this is pretty much just an updated version of his original Beauty Killer. Or maybe I wouldn't say an updated version, but just kind of like a part 2 of it, because the color story is obviously different. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, as somebody who obviously when I do my makeup, I do pretty crazy makeup. You know what I'm saying? This color story right here is very reminiscent of Conspiracy. And what I mean by that is you can't really get a lot of full looks out of here. Like, yes, don't get me wrong, of course you can do some wild crazy stuff. However, I don't know. There's just not enough colors inside of here to build like cohesive looks, multiple of them. I feel like I could probably come up with maybe 2 or 3 looks with this palette and then be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Only because the colors are just kind of really all over the place. And I don't really understand his like vision behind this. And on top of that too, another thing that I do want to mention, y'all, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen if so, but I'm pretty sure that his normal palettes are $52. This is retailing for $45, so it's a $7 difference. And with his other palettes, as far as like Blood Money and Bloodlust and Pricked, like those palettes right there are so beautiful. They literally look like art pieces. You guys know I always say that's why I love his palettes, because he puts so much thought. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk right now. He puts so much, oh my god, he puts so much thought into his actual component. That's what I really like about it, because let's keep it real, every single eyeshadow palette like color combo has been done before. Every color story has been thought of. So putting thought into the palette, I feel like really does make a huge difference. And I look at this and I don't know, y'all, I just don't really like it. Like looking at the swatches too, I'm just like, I don't like it. It's not my vibe, but hey, if this is something that you guys like, I don't know. I just feel like even the palette looks cheap itself too. And on top of that too, with the whole like, you know, Scream looking knife on top of it, I just feel like it looks really cheap. I don't like it. I don't like the color story. I don't like the palette. I'm just blah about it all, to be honest. One thing I did want to mention, if you guys watched his video about the reveal, he finally said within his video, do we need Jeffree Star blushes? Y'all know that I literally have been saying for like, I don't know, at least a year and a half now, maybe even 2 years, his collections are pretty much always the same thing, as far as an eyeshadow palette, maybe some skin frost up in there, and then accessories. It's pretty much always the same thing. And I like that he actually said that within his video, because I'm like, I have been saying that so many times. He comes out with like the same type of collections. I will say that about Jeffree. Like honestly, 9 times out of 10, I really do like the stuff that he comes out with, but it is super repetitive. Like it is pretty much always the same thing. You have a Skin Frost palette, or maybe you'll have those Extreme Frost individuals. I am so sorry, y'all. It is literally currently 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm really tired, so I'm fumbling on my words. But yeah, you pretty much always get the same type of thing. So speaking of the same type of thing, here we have right here the Ice Crusher Skin Frost Pro palette. So this retails for $40, and I just want to say it takes me back to those times of like Anastasia Beverly Hills, of like, what was that palette called? Oh my gosh, I used to have it. Like, was it like Moon something? I forget the name of it, y'all, but like remember this was all the rave. I specifically remember at like what was that called? Oh my gosh. IMATS. At IMATS, everyone was going crazy over a palette that looked just like this. So I don't know. I'm just not into this, y'all. Like I told you guys before, I really like a toned down type of highlight. Like right now, I barely even have some on. I like that glow within. And this to me, I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe now that I gotten older, like if you guys were to go back years on my channel, I used to like a colorful highlight and a super bright highlight. And then I look at this now and I'm just like, it's not my vibe anymore. Even though I do wear like dramatic makeup, but I feel like it's like, I don't know. It's dramatic on the eyes and maybe dramatic on the lip, but pretty much it's always just dramatic on the eyes and nude on the lip, you know what I'm saying? So like wearing a colored highlighter is just not my vibe. But yeah, that's this right here. I do want to say all the colors to me are just like whatever. I don't know. I feel like this collection was, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this collection was kind of just like a waste. Like I don't understand why he even came out with it, because to me, I don't know, I'm just not inspired by it. And normally by Jeffree stuff, if you guys always watch my thoughts and opinions video about Jeffree Star's new collection, I'm always like, oh my god, like that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, if I was supporting his brand, I would buy that. There's actually nothing really in this collection that I would want to buy, and I definitely wouldn't want to buy this Ice Crusher Skin Frost palette. Let me know if I'm just tripping. Do you guys still wear colored highlighters? I feel like it's very rare to see. Like I'm telling you guys, I go based upon what I see on my For You page as well as my Discover page, and I just don't see it. So let me know, because I'm curious, because I kind of feel like I don't really see anybody wearing this like purple and blue highlight anymore. So that's pretty much it for the makeup. I mean, literally just a Skin Frost palette and a eyeshadow palette. But I do want to talk about these hand mirrors. You guys know I'm a huge fan of his hand mirrors. Shout out to Reynolds Smith. She's the one that got me into them, y'all. I literally just like, I absolutely love his mirrors. I feel like they are so cute. And on top of that too, they're very like practical. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people online were getting very mad about these mirrors right here, because they are obviously in the shape of a butcher knife. I do feel like it's kind of cute. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And the reason why I'm saying that, there's obviously a lot of people out there who are like delis, or maybe you're married to a butcher, or maybe you just like to cook. You know what I'm saying? I don't see this as being so like violent, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I don't know. I feel like it's actually kind of really cute. You know what I mean? But I'm going to keep it real with you guys. It's probably not a mirror that I would buy, only because I feel like his other ones have more like face space. Do you know what I'm saying? This to me, I don't know, it just looks a little bit awkward. I will say the design of it is cute. I feel like it'll look really cute hanging up. Like if you're one of those people who have like a collection of Jeffree Star mirrors, then I feel like this is probably going to sell out. You know what I'm saying? Because this one is really cute, but I do know a lot of people were bothered about these mirrors. I don't know. Y'all know me by now. I don't really get bothered by anything. I'm just like, about anything. But speaking of cleavers, y'all, he's also going to be coming out with this necklace right here, which retails for $25. Okay, I feel like it's one thing to have a mirror of the cleaver, you know what I'm saying? But like to have a necklace, I don't know. I don't really see the purpose in that. Maybe if you're a chef, my friend's man is a chef, and I do know that he has like a spoon on his keychain. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if you're like a chef, maybe you would be into this, or maybe if you were like a butcher, then you would be into it. I don't really know, but I just think about this and I'm like, I would never wear a butcher knife around my neck. I don't know. But a mirror, I would probably, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of cute. Like it's kind of Halloweeny. You know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe you would wear the knife for like Halloweeny stuff, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really like it. It's not my vibe, but I do think the mirrors are kind of cute. So let's go ahead and get into the bundles right here, just in case you guys are interested in this. So he is having a bundle for the palette as well as the frost palette. This retails for $70. So you're getting a little bit of a savings right here. He also does have another bundle right here, which retails for $95, where you get a mirror, the eyeshadow palette, as well as the skin frost palette for $95. So I do like that he does the bundles. I just have to say, overall, I know this is a very small collection. Normally he probably would come out with a little bit more SKUs, but this to me was just, I don't really understand the purpose of it, only because I'm just kind of like, there's so little bit of things in there. And on top of that too, like, I don't like the Skin Frost palette. I don't like the palette. Like, honestly, and I was reading the comments and I really don't see too many people being into the palettes. Please let me know if you're into the palette. Like, I look at that and I consider myself to be pretty creative when it comes down to colors. You guys have seen my makeup before. I just look at this and I'm just not inspired by it. I don't really like it, but overall, this is definitely a collection that I am happy that came out, because you guys know that I'm not supporting his brand. But y'all, it has been difficult. Obviously, when like Pricked came out, everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's just another warm tone palette. I'm sitting over there like, I know I have a bunch of warm tone palettes, but this palette to me just looks so beautiful. I do want to say in the future, I do see myself purchasing something from his brand if I really, really like it. Just in case you guys didn't see my previous video about this, I literally was just talking about it and I'm like, you know what? I really do believe in change. Honestly, I really do believe that people can make a difference within themselves, and I'm not the type of person to hold a grudge against somebody in my personal life as well as even on social media. Actually, just the other day I was listening to the baby. I want to say the baby, but I was listening to the baby, and actually one of my friend's sisters was like, oh my gosh, you're gay and you listen to the baby. And I'm like, he said something ignorant. He messed up. He made a mistake. He apologized for it. You know what I'm saying? He took the steps to try to change that, and everybody's just canceling him. And I'm sorry, but I grew up in the 90s, y'all. Literally, I was born 1990. I grew up in that era of, my parents always taught me, like, if you make a mistake, you just need to learn from it and grow from it. And I just hate that this whole cancel culture thing is really all about canceling people. Sometimes people say ignorant things. Sometimes people make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people should be like forgiven. You know what I'm saying? That's just my outlook on things. I don't hold a grudge, and y'all know me. That's why I'm called naive 24/7, because I look at the glass half full. That's just my opinion. But I haven't supported Jeffree Star in literally almost 2 years. In June will be 2 years. I'm just letting you guys know that. Just saying. Anyways, with that being said, I'm not really, too sad about not supporting his brand right now, because this collection to me, I'm just very like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.